now, with your 10-minute news report, we have Hannah Werner and Tyler McMahon.
Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning into 10 Minutes News Report. I'm Hannah Werner.
And I'm Tyler McMahon. Today we will be discussing some incidents that have occurred on college campuses which have greatly increased throughout the years.
We're spreading awareness because in the fall, students will be off to college. It looks like there have been many more cases of sexual assault, domestic violence, dating violence, and stalking that have been reported on college campuses, Tyler.
Well, it's a good thing these campuses have decided to step up and take a stand. Colleges have created programs, campus climate surveys, and grant programs to help those who have been victims of sexual assault.
Here are some pictures that were sent to us, and it's amazing to see the work effort of these college students to help their colleagues.
The Office on Violence Against Women, or OVW, campus program offers grants to strengthen culturally relevant and survivor-centered approaches provide on-campus victim services and advocacy, foster community involvement, and enhance security and investigation.
These activities improve prevention of the crimes and have been found to increase intervention by bystanders to stop or prevent sexual violence.
Grant recipients use their funding to provide prevention programs for all incoming students, to train campus law enforcement or security staff to effectively respond to these crimes,
to educate campus judicial or disciplinary boards unique dynamics of these crimes,
and create a coordinated community response to enhance victim assistance and safety while holding offenders accountable.
This program has priority areas to ensure a safe environment. These priorities include
projects that provide culturally specific prevention services and resources to undeserved populations, such as LGBT students, racial/ethnic minority students, and or hard of hearing students, as well as colleges and universities that primarily serve African American, Latino, and Hispanic populations, tribal communities, and institutions of higher education based in the 5 U.S. territories.
campus climate surveys are essential because they generate data on the nature and the extent of sexual assault on campuses, as well as campus attitudes surrounding sexual assault.
Both the White House Task Force to Protect Students from Sexual Assault and the Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights identify campus climate surveys as best practices.
Karen Ziegler will give us an insight of the program at UAlbany, known as Albany County Crime Victim and Sexual Violence Center. Let's take a
Hello,
look.
I am Karen Ziegler, the Director of the Crime Victim and Sexual Violence Center. Our goal is to serve the people of Albany County. Our mission is to provide direct and comprehensive services to all victims of sexual assault and other crimes of personal violence, and to change, through community and prevention education and bystander engagement, societal conditions that allow oppression, especially interpersonal violence, to exist. The Albany County Crime Victim and Sexual Violence Center provides a comprehensive range of services to emotionally and physically injured crime victims and their family members in Albany County. The Crime Victim and Sexual Violence Center is available to anyone of any age who has experienced a sexual assault or other personal crime at any time in his or her life, or who has been affected by someone else's victimization. We offer free and confidential counseling at 112 State Street from 8:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Monday through Friday. We are in Albany Police Court from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and present in various other courts throughout Albany County. We provide information, criminal justice, and court advocacy and referral services to all crime victims and assist them in filing claims for compensation from the New York State Office of Victim Services. Please contact us at 518-447-7100 for assistance. We offer a 24/7 sexual assault hotline at 518-447-7716. We also provide public education programs on interpersonal violence and prevention for adults and children. You can find out more information about us at albanycounty.com/CVSVC. Please continue to look at our homepage for information on our department, along with featured articles and information that we will be bringing to you on an ongoing basis. Thank you.
Let's look at some statistics that have been collected amongst college campuses.
Women ages 18 to 24 are at an elevated risk of sexual violence.
That is very true, because the sexual violence on campus is pervasive. That means it's very common.
Sexual violence may occur at a higher rate at certain times of the year.
More than 50% of college sexual assaults occur in either August, September, October, or November. Students are at an increased risk during the first few months of their first and second semesters in college.
Among undergraduate students, 23.1% of females and 5.4% of males experience rape or sexual assault through physical force, violence, or incapacitation.
Female-aged college students, 18 to 24, are 20% less likely, and males are 78% more likely than non-students of the same age to be a victim of rape or
College
sexual
women
assault.
are twice as likely to get sexual assaulted than to get robbed. For every 2 sexual assaults, there is 1 robbery.
Just last year alone, only 7% had reported the incident to a school official. The majority do not report these incidents to law enforcement because they believe that it was a personal matter. But this is not true.
Law enforcement has a significant role in addressing and responding to college sexual assault.
86% of sworn campus law enforcement agencies have a staff member responsible for rape prevention programming.
72% of campus law enforcement agencies have a staff member responsible for survivor response and assistance.
No matter what the circumstances, you should always report an incident so you can get help. Being a victim of sexual assault is highly traumatizing and can lead to depression as well as suicide.
30% of college women who said they had been raped contemplated suicide after the incident. Suicide is not only the side effect of being a victim. Let's take a look at a young girl who took her life after being sexually assaulted by a family member. 90% of these victims know
We
their
have heard from
attacker.
so many of you at home who are outraged over the suicide of a Polk County girl and the video of that sad event that's been posted online.
Yeah, Caitlin Nicole Davis's family and friends have pleaded with local law enforcement to get that upsetting video taken off the web. And tonight, the Polk County Police Chief has a message for those people. He says he has tried. Fox 9's Deidre Dukes joins us now with more on the story.
And Deidre, the chief is really learning the hard way that once this material is posted on the web, it's almost impossible to take down.
It certainly is. This is really a very sad case. Now, the Chief's Department has been flooded with those emails, phone calls, those Facebook posts from people who are outraged that that video is being shared online, demanding that they do something. Well, the chief says legally his hands
Google
are
Caitlin
tied.
Nicole Davis's name and you'll find website after website purportedly featuring links to the 12-year-old suicide video in which she makes claims of physical and sexual abuse against a family member, then hangs herself in the front yard of her Cedartown home on December 30th.
I'm just shocked that a child that young would not only think to end her life in that manner, but would also think to put it live on the live stream. Contacted by a police officer in California who saw it the night of the event.
Caitlin had broadcast her death live, the recording of the tragic act now being shared online.
We did our due diligence to try to remove it, but it's impossible. There's too many websites that have it. There's too many people who have it on their device, such as their smartphone, their iPad, their computers, us and are telling us, hey, you guys need to take this down.
Chief Dodd has personally contacted several of the individuals operating the websites featuring the disturbing footage, urging them to pull the video without success. He says he wishes he could force them to take it down. Legally, his hands are tied.
Unfortunately, with the internet, once it's out there, and you can't get it removed.
Well, Chief Dodd says the department's investigating also those abuse allegations and claims made by Caitlin before her death that the person who she said was abusing her told her to go kill herself shortly before she committed suicide. If he finds that to be true, he said that individual could possibly face charges.
Being a victim
that as
of
well.
dating violence and intimate partner violence is related to a host of detrimental health and social functioning outcomes, such as academic failure, social anxiety, depression, anxiety, alcohol and drug abuse. They are also less likely to be reported by campus individuals.
In addition to the CVSVC that is available on college campuses, Saratoga County offers services through Wellspring.
Wellspring offers many prevention and education programs to local people throughout Saratoga County.
Programs are specifically tailored to meet the needs of the classroom, community organization, age level, and target audience.
Their presentations embrace 3 core components: building participant self-esteem, promoting positive character development, and encouraging personal safety.
They also have for employers and organization leaders and professional training sessions for businesses who would like to learn more about domestic violence, sexual harassment, and assault in Wellspring Services.
Project Hope and Power is an innovative 8-week program that helps women who are victims and survivors of domestic violence develop the skills needed to begin working towards financial independence.
It really is a great program to be a part of. Hope and Power is designed to help you acquire the following skills: safety planning, financial management, establishing credit, increasing personal financial assets, accessing affordable housing options, upgrading skills to advance professionally, setting and achieving goals for increased independence.
This program is offered 3 times per year, and childcare is provided to you.
Wellspring victim advocates are now co-located at Saratoga Springs Police Department.
This allows them to work more proactively with victims of domestic violence and law enforcement to understand this complex issue and the services available.
Feel free to get in contact with Wellspring if you ever need help. They offer a 24-hour, 7 days a week hotline, as well as contact by phone call, email, and in-person meeting. This is some contact information for Wellspring. It is by phone, the office hours, email, and the location.
And there is a 24-hour hotline. 518-584-8188.
As common as it is today, we ask that you reach out and get help if you're a victim.
Don't think, it won't happen to me, because it can happen to anyone.
Thank you for tuning in to our recent story on incidents on college campuses.
Stay safe and have a good night. And live from New York, it's Saturday.